Hey, good morning, small business owners. Welcome to Monday Morning Metrics. My name is Rebecca Berneck. I am the founder and CEO of Office Heads. We are a financial management firm located in Evanston, Illinois. Every day we provide bookkeeping and accounting, but more importantly, we help our clients to understand how to read their financial reports, how to pick KPIs, and how to grow their business using that information. Every Monday morning, right around 10:30 Central Time, I jump on Facebook Live and I talk about numbers. I talk about bookkeeping, accounting, financial management, operations, anything that a small business owner might need or want to be able to grow their business, all through the lens of numbers. So today, before I jump in, hey, please use the comment section below. I pick a topic every morning to figure out what I think I want to talk about, but more importantly, I would love to know what you want me to talk about. So please give me some suggestions that'll help you grow your business. And in the meantime, today I'm going to talk about forecasting using your historic numbers. So here we are in the last month of fourth quarter. Happy December. And here at Office Heads, it's busy when it comes to forecasting and budgeting. As a matter of fact, I spent this weekend doing it for Office Heads. I feel really good now. I've got a great financial plan for the future, and I'm going to help you do the same. So today we're going to talk about the revenue portion of a budgeting process, which is forecasting your sales. So if you're like a startup and you have your pre-revenue, you're going to do a pro forma budget, and you're going to just do things like, I think I'm going to sell this much for this amount of money in these months of time. And you come up with a pro forma of what you think your revenue is going to be. Well, the beautiful thing about having a business and doing your bookkeeping on a regular basis is you've got wonderful information for you to be able to forecast in the future using the trailing 12 months of what you just did. So I'm going to close my eyes and imagine I have my QuickBooks in front of you, because here we focus on, here at Office Heads, we use all Intuit products. So in QuickBooks Online, I'm going to walk you through and close my eyes and walk you through how you get a report and how you're going to create something in Excel that you can then forecast your numbers. So the first thing I want you to do when you're in your QuickBooks file, and of course, the caveat and the assumption here is that you do have 12 months worth of data because your books are up to date and accurate. The last thing you want to do is do your analysis on books that are inaccurate and not up to date, because, then you're going to have to still do some second guessing. So the assumption is your books are good and ready to go, right? So you're going to open up your QuickBooks file and you're going to go to reports and you're going to pull up a profit and loss. So I believe the standard profit and loss just says, hey, this is what it is for this year to the last month to the last month, which is okay information. But when it comes to doing some real good forecasting, we're going to change that report up a little bit. We're going to go up to the top left section, and it's going to ask you the time frame and how you want your reports to be printed out. And chances are it's going to say total all. And what we want monthly. We want your profit and loss on a monthly basis, because we want to see how every month, we want to look at trends. I mean, we really want to look at trends. I love trends, okay? So you're going to run that profit and loss report. I want you to run it on cash. So there's a button that says cash or accrual. Run it on cash, because that is actually when your money came in. That's really what happened, not when you invoiced, but when it came in, and that's really going to help with cash flow. So you're going to take this report, you're going to say, I want to see it monthly, and do it for the trailing 12 months. So you can say last month, this year, put in the last 12 months, and you can run these reports. I'm a numbers crazy person. I do this all the time. I probably do a new budget, new forecasting for Office Heads every month or two, because I like to do that. So here we're going to do this 1 year, right? So we're going to say that for the last 12 months. So depending on if you did we probably want to do November through November, or December of last year through November. That's going to give you 12 solid months. It's also going to help you with a template that you're going to use to do your forecasting. And then you're going to run that report. So here you're looking on the screen. You've got your profit and loss broken up into months. Great data on the cash actually when it hit your bank. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to export this. There's a little button on the top right that says you can export this into an Excel. And that's the beautiful thing, right? So you're going to send it out to Excel. It's going to create an Excel document, exactly what your profit and loss is by month from the trailing 12 months. What I'd like you to do in Excel is to replicate that worksheet. That way you can always go back and add, because we're going to mess with it. We're going to add different numbers in there. But leaving the original export in there in case you move things around, you go, oh, what did I do last year? Boom, you can just take a look at it. You don't have to rerun your report. So once you have this Excel export of your actual information for the trailing 12 months, then start asking yourself questions about your revenue streams, about the products that you sell and the services that you provide. And take a look at what you sold. And then ask yourself, well, what am I going to sell next year? And am I going to change my pricing? And if you're going to change your pricing, how does that reflect your numbers? If you're going to increase revenue by X percent, you can say, well, what did I do last year? You can go in there and divide. You can run some functions in your Excel. And one of these days I'll share a screen to show you how to do this. But right now I'm just going to visualize. If you multiply current month by the month prior, it'll show you what your increase or decrease was. So you'll get to know what that metric is, saying, oh, I increased my revenue by 2% every month and a total of 10% in the year. Oh, summers are slow for me, but December or fourth quarter is like crazy. So that way you can then plan and forecast if you're going to increase your sales, which that's what we would really like to see you do, is increase your sales, by how much and when. So that's the forecasting piece. And usually the forecasting is all about sales. What are you going to do next year? Next time we talk about, you know what, I already know a subject for next Monday. We're going to talk about the budgeting aspect, which are all of the expenses associated with your forecasted numbers. Because then I'll tell you right off the top, the two things that I look at first is, okay, if your numbers are going to go up, if your revenue is going to go up, the first question is, how are you going to make that happen? So then we want to look at your marketing, your sales and marketing budget. What did you spend last year? Is it comparable to what you need this year in order to get the numbers that you want? And then we're going to talk about all the other parts of running a business that's going to help you meet your numbers so that you can actually have a profitable business, because that's what we're going for here. We want all of your businesses to be profitable, because that's the gift that you get for running a financially healthy company. So that's it for today. I gave you actually some homework. So play with your QuickBooks, export your P&L, enter those numbers in and see how things change. We're going to use that same template next Monday for your expenses. But for now, think about what are you going to make next year, how you're going to make it, and how that really impacts your revenue. So if you have any questions whatsoever, pop them into the comments. I can respond to them between now and next Monday when we're back live. And hopefully you will have fun creating your forecasting for 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, have a great and profitable week.